June 11th, 2018, 11:30. This is my lunch. Yeah, I've already had the black-eyed Budweiser beans sort of things for, I don't know if this is in the set up the camera right, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about that. Now, if you looked at this lunch and you were like, wow, what's the most calories? Well, it's this stuff. It's the peanut butter. That's per tablespoon, it's 90 calories. And this glass of, well, per cup of almond milk, it's 30 calories. So it's like almost nothing. And then the apples, I can't remember what an apple is. I think it's 62, but I'm not sure. So you'd have to look that up. And then per 2 pieces, so per peanut butter sandwich here, it's 70 calories of this. And all this is whole grain, rye flour, sesame seeds, and salt. So this is a pretty good product. So I think it's pretty healthy. And right now in the house, I just put this on, and I'm not going to rewind it when I go back in there. The dogs can watch it. It started out with the sex scene, and I don't believe the woman knew very much English. You know what, I just, it can keep the dogs occupied, so it is good for something. But I'm gonna go in, like I was out around town, like getting my different things done, different things like banking, whatever. And I picked that up, and that's fine. For the dogs, it's not good enough quality to hold my attention. When I'm done this, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna have a bath, and that's it. I'm not gonna watch the movie. The dogs are gonna watch the movie, so I can't really tell you what it's about, but I can tell you it's very poor quality, and I can't see why anybody would bother watching it. But maybe it'll be interesting. I don't know. Oh, it's been so long since I've let myself have peanut butter sandwich. I'm one of the lucky women who don't have a HPV virus, so I don't. I'm not too worried about, like, if you have HPV virus and you consume aflatoxins, like from peanut butter, then you have to worry about cervical cancer, because HPV plus aflatoxins basically equals cervical cancer. So I learned that from one of the great courses, the cancer one. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but it was a great course, and everyone should watch it and be aware. Maybe you like peanut butter a lot, as I do. James won't eat it anymore because he's worried about the aflatoxin with his cancer and stuff. I don't know if you need to worry. I don't know if his worry is whatever. He has worry, but I don't know if he should. But whatever, he can eat almond butter. It's great. This takes me back. Not these in particular. It would have been saltine crackers, I think. I can't really remember. You see, when I came across peanut butter sandwiches eaten on crackers like this, it was a friend of mine. She played the cello, and she was lovely. Her name was Kim, and she had a sister named Abby. And her parents must have been both working parents, and I didn't realize, like, my parents, there was always somebody at home with us. For the first part of growing up, it was my mom, and then it was my dad. So there was always somebody there, and I just assumed that that was the way it was with every family. Until I got older, and I realized it wasn't the case. A lot of the time, both parents worked, but outside the home, I mean. But I realize now that in the case of my friend Kim, her parents must have both been away working, because when we'd get to her house, she would make snacks, and it would be like peanut butter on crackers and stuff. And I just thought that was terrific that she knew how to make her own. I don't know if I ever told her that, you know, but I thought she was so talented because she knew how to make her own snacks. Like, we didn't do things like that. I don't allow myself peanut butter very often. I used to, but honestly, I am a little bit worried about aflatoxin anyway, and it's a lot of calories, and I don't really need it, I don't think. But I try to just let the dogs eat the peanut butter. But I bought this on sale today for $2.99 for a container. So I got 2 containers for the dogs. And I came right home and I'm like, I want to make some for me. So I don't know, I let myself. But I will use the rest of the containers, I hope, just for making dog treats. Because the dogs love the dog treats and it's good for them. And I don't think I need to indulge in stuff like this, but for today I did need to just to bring me back to after schools with Kim. And I wish that I'd kept hanging around with Kim because she was a nice person. I didn't know why she wanted to hang around with me. She I don't know, she seemed like from a better class. I mean, she played the cello and she actually played it well. Whenever I would play instruments, I never really did very well with them. My things are gonna blow away. Can't believe this has, and it's not very heavy. I guess I have it wedged well enough. Once it goes, I bet it'll all go. Just be in medicine hat. So James told me this morning that we missed the Gay Pride Parade in Cardston. It happened yesterday. But 100 brave souls showed up, he said. I'm amazed that they can hold these together into crackers with just 3 ingredients. But you know, I guess I shouldn't be. Because I don't use any more ingredients when I'm making the dog treats and they hold together. Sometimes I use more ingredients. Not usually though. Yeah, I better change this. It's a good thing that I'm going to have to give up on it. But usually what I do is I wear different clothes when I go out in public than I do when I come home, because I feel like, okay, I've been some places where they want to try to keep areas clean so that different, say, animals don't, so you don't pass on like some sort of zoonotic virus from one animal to another. And so they put like a I don't know what it's called. It's like a floor mat with a pan there to hold the like fluid in, so you can, so it's like a bath for your boots when you're passing into the, anyway, it's so that you don't end up contaminating the one area from where you've been, right? And I kind of like to think that way with my house. So I kind of like, I don't have that. I don't have a bath for my footwear from going, but I don't wear my footwear in the house. And I have different like clean zones in the house kind of thing too. But anyway, so I do like to think of the house that way though, so that like, say you have the foot bath there and everything past the foot bath is filthy. And so that's what I kind of think about with my front door. Everything past that is, well, yeah, filthy. So, or am I dripping peanut butter everywhere? Anyway, so oftentimes I'll wear clothes just in my house, but I'll wear it for a few days. I'm okay with that, because it's clean in my house. And if I'm clean, and so, like, I'll bathe and then I'll put it back on again, and I feel totally fine with that. But I wouldn't feel fine with wearing clothes from out in my house, because that makes me feel dirty. And that makes my whole house dirty. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Well, I almost went and lost everything again. Last wind blowing. But I did get some food on Batman shirt over the past couple days. So it's probably best that it hits the washing machine. Stale food. I don't really feel dirty. And I'm really covered in food. Like, I have stuff from cooking and all over. But anyway, I know people, like my mom, has a really hard time in my living space. Mostly because of the dog hairs. Dog hairs don't bother me. I keep them clean. But a lot of people have problems with that. And they think that's really dirty. But, I don't know. Keep your dog clean and the hair's clean. Really. I don't know. Or at least that's the way I think about it. But maybe not. But I do like to wear the shirt because then I can when I put on the shirt, James often says things like, "Oh, you're Batman today," or he'll say you're Batgirl, but I'm Batman. You know, and that's how I reply to him. I say, "I'm Batman," because that's how Batman always says. I can't do it very well, but hopefully you appreciate the joke. I don't know if he ever has. When I said it to him, I don't know if he really gets it. Well, that's all I need. I don't think I need the apple right now. That was a very filling lunch. I have peanut butter and those things stuck all over my teeth though. Whatever. I'll go back inside and listen to this while I get cleaned up for the day.